Heck of a game, guys. If you paid your money to get in today, you saw a heck of a game. They played hard, we played hard. That's what it's all about. And proud of our girls. Proud of our girls. We had to adjust some things there, but very proud of what went on. Hang on. Or should leave it like it is. All right.
First quarter looked like, Western, was aggressive on offense, was able to get some good looks. What did y'all adjust defensively to get back to what y'all wanted to do?
They were hitting threes. I mean, they go 7-7 from 3, and then I think it might have caught up with them a little bit. They had 11 of 25, but they had 7-7 in the first quarter, so they hit 4 more the rest of the game. But I'm telling you, they were killing it. We just what we do, 32-35. They out-rebounded us, but we out-rebounded them up there and lost the game. So we got out-rebounded down and won the game. I'll take it.
You were able to get them in some early foul trouble with some aggressive drives, into the paint. How big was that as far as just?
Well, they're like us. They're aggressive, and they get into you, and we knew that. And we got into them, and Gregory and Tamia, and also Blakely. And then they got into us, and they just happened to foul more times than we did on that. So, I've got no complaints on the fouls.
Coach Gregory picked up her 4th with 8:03 left in the game. Were you debating at all, yanking her?
Absolutely not. Does that answer your question?
It does. I just didn't know if you thought that streak of the game was more important than saving her for the end.
Well, I'd have took myself out. I'd have went to the dressing room before I'd have took her out. She's very important to us. She played safe. We switched her over off of Hayes, though, because Hayes was driving. And then Gregory's one of our leaders. I'm not taking her out of the game.
Coach, you talked about Western's 3-point disparity from the first half, or really from the first quarter to the rest of the game. Was there anything that y'all were doing defensively that maybe might have caused that?
Just changed up on her. Changed up and tried to keep them out of the middle. That's what we tried to do. And then Nos got more aggressive inside. Nos is our shot blocker, and her man was getting a lot of the threes. So, as good as the girl shot the first half, she didn't shoot that good the second half. So we were able to get some of those. I thought they got 2 or 3 rebounds in a row there in 2 different possessions that really hurt us. So we got to do a better job on that. They were kind of long rebounds, and they ran them down.
Coach, can you talk about how important it was getting Cab back to campus, especially after graduating Savannah last year, and what the job that Cab's done this year running the point?
Done a great job, I thought early on Chab tried to force it a little bit, but she got back in her game, got getting the ball to who we needed to get it to, and did a good job. What'd she have? I ain't even looked at her. She had, I got you.
15 and 5.
Had 15 points, had 5 assists, 3 steals. We can live with that.
Coach, you went with Savannah Davis down the stretch, I think pretty much almost the entire second half. What was the call to switch to her, and why did she stick in the game?
Because you got to guard somebody that's a pure shooter. I mean, she's a pure shooter. As soon as she come in, we missed her a couple of times, and that's just because we're not familiar enough with her lanes that she's running in. And Cal figured it out the second time down and hit her. Got a 3. We missed her one time early. Cal went in and she had her down in the corner. But so Savannah Davis can shoot the heck out of the basketball. I mean, what did she end up getting here? Davis ended up getting 3 points.
3 points plus 12, better than everybody on the team.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Thank you, Coach.
We're excited to be where we're at. I can tell you right now, that gave us a little separation on them 2 automatic bids. We got 1 loss now. Western got 4. So, and then
Liberty's got 2.
Liberty's got 2. All right.
To me, a first quarter, obviously Western comes out really aggressive, ends up winning those first 10 minutes. What adjustments did y'all make as a team to recalibrate and be able to get the lead at that break?
Yeah, they went, I think, 7 for 7 to start the game from 3. So we just had to kind of get back into our defensive principles, take away their rhythm, which was something that we put an emphasis on this week. And once we did that, I mean, they were still hitting a little bit of shots, but we just had to amp it up on defense.
Nos, it seemed like you were able to get open a little bit more against sort of that matchup zone look. What adjustments did you make from the first matchup to this one to get a better look inside in those opportunities?
Well, we worked. We had enough time. We had a whole week, so we worked on this specifically zone a lot. And because a lot of girls who were really aggressive the whole time, it helped open up for me and for everybody else around.
Cab, how much did Savannah, being able to come in and space the floor, help what y'all were trying to do offensively, particularly you, able to drive, into the paint?
It pulls her man to her, so it's less people sagging in the paint. So that's always great for me because I like to attack. So.
Where does that and one right at the end of the game where you're able to foul out Mead, right at the end? Where does that rank on plays for you, coming off the court all time?
Probably second. I usually don't get don't do celebrations, but I get really hyped for Western. I don't know why. So it was just a really good feeling when I didn't even know I was gonna keep running. I just kept going, and my teammates was like, "Good job." So that was just a really good feeling for me and my teammates. So.
Well, expand on that. Why is this game so intense? Why do you guys all get up for it so much?
What do they call it?
Rival.
No. Yes, that's what they call it. It's kind of like that for me, I guess, mentally, but also, I don't like people who talk. I don't like that. So if you gonna talk, walk your talk or whatever it is. How you say it? Walk the walk, talk the talk. Yep, exactly. See, he got all the stuff on me. So yeah, I don't like that. So yeah.
Same thing to Mia. Back to you about this game. In the second half there in Bowling Green, you kind of went into that takeover mode, kind of kept us in the game in Bowling Green. You kind of did the same scenario tonight in the third. Mentally, I know I feel like I ask you this all the time, but mentally, what was going through your head when, Western was kind of able to pull themselves back in it there in the third?
You mentioned the last game. I got really any drive I wanted last game, so I just had the same mentality coming into this one. If they have bad closeouts, drive, and if they stop me, I got kickouts to shooters.
Is she a dog? Period.
Emotionally, obviously, there's a lot about this game, but as you move on, you've only got 3 more weeks left. You, as collectively as a leader on this team, what are you seeing out of these girls, and what do you want to see moving down the road?
This was the only team that beat us, and so far, we'll be the only team that has beat us. And I feel like our momentum from this game can definitely carry on, and we just came back 10 times more aggressive, so it gave us the confidence to know we can do it and continue to keep dominating.
To me, can you talk about, especially the timing-wise, just how big it's been for Cab coming back to campus here and just stepping into the point guard role after Savannah graduated?
Oh, sorry. She just runs our team. She's our point guard. She directs, a lot of what we do. And her speed, it keeps us at a good pace on offense, and even on defense, she stops the ball, picks up. She does so much.
Thank you.